It's like, what's with a magic flip phone? Why is she so in love with this douchebag? So, do you touch other men other than your man? He's like always glaring. I wish Sue confronted them straight away. And Donwa all of a sudden posting things on his Facebook. Professor Love officially says to Eunhyuk is like, I didn't ask for your permission to go after me. It's like, you don't touch anyone else's phone. So much. And it's like, my heart's breaking. And then this shock of the manhwa, it's like I'm scrolling down, it's like 8 years later. And it's like, what? You know, it's like, what's happening? Two important people from her past, Donwa and Eunhyuk, appear out of her life. That I'm in shock, you know? I'm in shock. Provocative. Team Dohwa or Team Eunkyeo. Hi everyone, welcome back, cuties. It's your girl Kristina, and I am sick. I know I don't look like it, but I'm so sick. I put makeup on, I admit it, but I felt like I needed to hype myself up. I'm hyped up already. I am more than obsessed, and please discontinue watching this if you want to read this manhwa yourself. I am forcing you to read this manhwa yourself because I've been crying. Oh my god, I'm not going to cry now. I'm not going to do it. I love this manhwa so much. And you know when you see something like how many views and how many likes, it questions or makes me curious, like, is it really worth the read? And if you're new here, I'm new to manhwas. It was just, you know, by a chance that I saw it on TikTok, you know, Jinx, and I was like, what is this? You know, I didn't know what manhwa was. I only knew what anime manga was or is. So, oh my goodness, my ears are so blocked. So I apologize that I'm screaming because I am sick. If you're new here, I am sharing my manhwa journey on my playlist, depending where you're watching this. If you're watching this on my vlog channel, click the playlist that is called Reading Vlogs, and if you're on this channel, I have a playlist that's called My Reads. So I've realized that I do not have the time to do chapters by chapters, because if you're new here, I have shared my thoughts on some chapters in a manhwa that is called Trust Me, I'm Lying, and even Tears on a Withered Flower. And yeah, I don't have the time to do like a couple of chapters by chapters, so I need to speed it up because this is my passion project. This is my hobby. And if you're new here, I always read in the autumn season, but this is on another level. So as you can see on the thumbnail and on the title, we are going to talk about episode 1 to episode 119. Oh my goodness. So the whole weekend I've been reading this non-stop, and I've been sleeping, but I mean sleeping through the day and in the evening because I'm like more recharged. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's just so good. It's so good. So please read the manhwa and come back here. Subscribe here, like, comment, and subscribe. And I just have to clear my ears here. Hold on. Sorry. Come back to this because this is so beautiful. I'm like, I am a grown woman. I'm a mother I've been in a relationship like forever. And the whole high school scene, bleh. I mean, comment down below. I mean, have you passed watching shows about high school and stuff like that in college? That's me. But for some reason, I'm sucked into this so bad. And it's the story writing. It's good storytelling. Like in episode 1. Okay, we're going to get into it, everyone. So subscribe. If you haven't read this, read this first up to episode 119 and come back to this, okay? Good storytelling. It's like, I was a bit thrown off by the first episode because it's like, what's with a magic flip phone? What's with a magic jelly pop phone? Never heard of a jelly pop phone. I've seen old flip phones before. I've had an old Sony Ericsson flip phone, but never like a jelly pop one. And that threw me off. It's like, I'm not in, like, fantasy I can go back and forth with, but I feel like for realness, you know, it's like I love magical things. I do, but like in this season of my life, I want more realness kind of thing. So that threw me off. And the other thing was like, it's a high school, you know, it's a high school thing, you know, and it's like, am I really into high school right now? No, but I'm like, I'm going to give it a chance because it's got so many reads. Okay. It's got so many reads. I'm like, it must be something about it, you know? The storytelling, like the first episode, it's like the mean boyfriend, what was his name again? Minu. He was so mean to Sue-A, and I apologize, I do not speak Korean. I'm half Filipino, Swedish, grew up in Australia, lost my accent because I haven't been living in Australia like forever. So, but it comes and goes. Like Sue-A, that her character, she is so funny, she is so herself, and I love her, and I love the drawings. And Minu, it's like the first episode, it's like, what is his problem? Why is she so in love with this douchebag? And at the end of episode 1, I think it says, this is the year that I cheat on my boyfriend. And it's like, it's good storytelling, it sucks you in. I didn't get sucked in by the magic mobile phone, I got sucked into, why does she want to cheat on her boyfriend? Kind of thing. So I apologize now if you know this manhwa 100%, if you know it thoroughly by heart. So I'm gonna probably be jumping back and forth because, hello, I've read 119 episodes in like 2 days, so I apologize. So love all the characters, love the storytelling, and it's like then we get information about that Minu is a douchebag, and Sue is just head over heels for him. For some reason, she's head over heels. And there's all the red flags, girl. It's all the red flags, like he's holding other women. I don't know about you, but it's like, you know, I am so old school. It's like holding around the waist, you know. I don't know, it's like I'm so old school. It's like not like I'm holding my guy friends around their waist or holding around their shoulders like that. It's like touching, comment old school, comment down below. Do you touch other men other than your man? Oh my goodness, I'm so old school. Anywho, so there's so many red flags, and we're gonna speed it up a bit. It's like Mina's best friend, Unyuko, Unhyuk. So I'm just going to call him Unyuk because I do not explain his name. How to pronounce his name. Unhyuk. Unhyuk. We'll leave it at that. He's like, why is he so mean? He's like always glaring at Sue, and it's like, you know, so exciting. Also, another character that I got surprised by is Raim. Sue-A's adopted sister, complete opposites, but really shocked me there. It was like, okay, we're going to speed up a bit, that Sue-A and Unyuk catch Minu and Raim cheating in the classroom. Okay, we know that already, and I'm just so pissed off that, for me, I wish Sue-A confronted them straight away. I wish she barged in there with Unyuk, and it's like, I have a witness, you know, you guys are cheating. I wish she did that. But in this manhwa, at this certain point in time, I think they're like 17 or something like that. So if you've ever been 17, you know, some things you wish you could do, but you weren't brave enough to do it. So I can totally relate. And that's what I like about this manhwa, because I can totally relate. When it comes to, like, you want to be popular, you're too scared to confront certain people, wanting what you don't have, you know, as in looks, you know, you get what I mean. Such good story writing. But what I was like so thrown off about was the magic jelly pop mobile. It's like, why does it keep coming up, you know? But like, now that I've read 119 episodes, I love it. I do. There's so many questions, still so many questions. And, you know, going through the whole high school thing, and oh my goodness, there's so much packed in here. It's like, I wish she confronted Minu straight away, okay? But I understand Sue-A, considering that she has no love points. She's like 0/0. So for the way, like in her young mind, she's thinking like, I need Minu to love me. I need to make him jealous, you know? And so in her plan, you know, the cheating operation is with Unyuk. Because I think she got like one heart, and then it disappeared when Minu got jealous that Sue was getting along with Unyuk. Sorry, Unyuk. I'm just gonna call him Unyuk, because I can't, okay? So they're doing the whole cheating plan, you know, and it's like, if you know, you can tell that Unyuk he's such a great character, you know. He's always like, if I've read a few manuals right now, it's like he's that guy. He's that guy. And it's like I'm already, you know, it's like why is that guy every it guys, there's a bad story, man, or a bad happening, and it's just like, oh, there's nothing that's perfect in life, but it's like, why'd you have to mess it up? And yeah, anyway, we're getting off topic here, you know. So pissed off with Raim, you do not do that. At fault here is Minu and Raim, and I wished Sue-wei confronted her like stepsister, I mean her bonus sister, and living under the same roof. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And it's like these people are running around like at night time and everything, and it's like, I'm a mother, it's like, I know it's fiction, but it's like, you guys are out late, guys. Another character that I love is Donwa. I didn't like him at the beginning because it's like, you know, Mr. Pretty Boy, Mr. Gonna be idol, you know. I did not like him in the beginning, but I'll tell you why. Okay, let's go back to where we are. Okay, they have the cheating plan, all these scenarios, going out on dates, giggling, meeting up. Oh my goodness, so much packed in these episodes, you know. I just love it so much. And, you know, even the warning signs there, you know, it's like, oh, I love the photo booth episode with Eun-yuk and Sue-wei. So cute, and you could see that he's thinking about her more. Eun-yuk, you know, he's like, you know, is it because I pity her because she reminds me of my mom, those type of things. And unfortunately I feel for Raim because she lost her mom and dad, and she's like, you need to go to therapy, girl. You know, you can't be happy taking other things that aren't yours, you know. It's so interesting, the whole psychological thing about it. Eun-yuk's, you know, way of looking at of Sue-wei, you know, is this like my mom here? And Raim's way of thinking like, I need love, the same love that Sue-wei has. And even like Donwa, he's like, people thinking that he's so rich and everything, but he's actually so poor and living on his own. And how gossip, you know, it kind of reminds me of Gossip Girls, like how rumors can just really mess things up, you know. Minu, I don't know his backstory, but like we know that he only accepted to be back with, wanted to be back, because the thing is, Sue-wei caught them cheating, but she ended up dumping Minu. And if I remember correctly, because of the love points there, she was like, I have to be back. Yeah, I have to be back with Minu for my love points. But the only reason he went back with her was because Raim said, you know, you can't break up with Sue-wei. Do you understand how toxic that is? That Minu only went back with Sue-wei because of Raim. And also, it's not like that he loved her. It was like just to get her, you know? So toxic. He's like, he didn't even find her attractive. He thought she was annoying and not even kissable. So it's like, it's so possessive, it's so toxic, and it's just so interesting. Okay, I'm glad it's fiction and it's not in my real life, period. We don't want drama in our real lives, right? Comment down below. So the plan here, you know, and even all the warning signals, it's like, Sue-wei is like, I gotta keep this, you know, I gotta keep going with this. I love the whole gaming with Donwa, how the relationships being there, and she gets like, what's beautiful about Sue-wei, it's like she doesn't question, she's there to help. And it's like, I wish she could help herself, which she's trying the same way, but she's so good at helping others in a way, if you get what I mean. And I love the Ferris wheel scene. I love the raining scene. There's so many things here, and even at the playground, there's so much packed into this manhwa. I love it so much. Okay, if we fast forward a little bit here, I mean, like when Sue-wei pushes Raim out the door, and they both cut themselves. It was like a window or something like that. Oh God, I hate cuts. I hate like, ugh, nasty. It was like they both kind of deserved it for not being true. You get what I mean? And I had a lot of questions with like Eun-yuk's ear. What happened there? So many questions. And even when Donwa was banged up, but it was his dad, if I remember correctly. So such good storytelling. Oh my goodness. And and Sue's, you know, girl group, and one of them like Minji, it's like she didn't really believe that the rumors were like completely true. It's like Sue was like, I broke up with broke up with Minyu, and I wasn't the one cheating, because the whole cheating plan is like, because if I remember correctly, I apologize, this is messy, but it is what it is, okay? Sue went back with Minyu, but also she's like flirting a lot with Inuk. So yes, that's right. The high school room was like, oh my goodness, is Sue like cheating on her man? And they thought, like, there's rumors that went around that like Sue already started cheating with Minyu, you know, but who the real cheaters here is Minyu and Raim. And so one of her friends was like, I don't believe that. And I excuse that the images on the screen that I'm showing you aren't what I'm actually saying. It's just that it's 119 episodes, okay? I'm showing you what I can, okay? Because I love the images. I love the drawing so much. She is so talented, this girl. I've read, because after season 1, the author is like, was a college student at the time, and she won an awards, and she does all the drawings, and she loved drawing Sue the most, because you get attached to your characters, and the least you like drawing like like the background people and the less main characters, because it's like you're not as attached to them at the same time. And the hardest character she drew was Unyuk, because it's so important with the fringe. Am I right? Am I right? Like how the hair falls. If we fast forward a bit here, it's like you can tell that Unyuk and Sue are getting closer, and she's like giving into her emotions, like, I'm gonna dump Minu. It's no point, you know, it's not working, which is great. And the fallout with Minu and Raim, it's like Raim was like, I don't want to be with you anymore because you are not with Sue anymore. So I mean, it's like, what is going on? You're a psycho. I mean, to be honest, Raim, you're a psycho, especially when you started slapping your face. So it's like, I don't know where to place you. And you go running to Unyuk. It's like, do you want Unyuk now? So many things has happened. It's so interesting, so interesting. The piano, when Sue stepped in to play the piano for Unyuk instead. Oh, it's so beautiful, so good story writing. Oh my god, I wish I could have had more time to go through every episode, but I don't. I'm like so swept with this. It's beautiful. Comment down below, please. I hope I found my people. If you know this manhwa, please reach out to me on TikTok or on YouTube here, because it's so beautiful. Anyway, you could see that Donghwa is like more interested in Sue and this like whole love triangle thing in high school, and everyone's like, what is going on? And Donghwa all of a sudden posting things on his Facebook, which he has no interest in social media, you know, he doesn't like his photo being taken. So this love triangle, I love it so much. And all the studying, it's just so much. I'm missing out so many gems in this manhwa, and I apologize. It's just that I need to get this out there to find my people. And then when they go on summer break and they're at the beach, and then Sue writes to Unyuk, we don't have to hide anymore, because she's worried that Unyuk is going to get hurt by the meringue CEO. What was his name again? The magic guy that controls the mobile phone and everything, you know, and then is threatening Sue with her life and the love points. And I love that Sue is a author to a manhwa love series. I think that was so smart, because it's like combining it into this kind of thing. And then he's like, Unyuk purposely took a train later to not be on the same train. Oh my goodness, the bus crash thing. Oh my god, the bus explosion thing. Was that really the meringue CEO that did that? I wonder. And the elevator thing wasn't the meringue CEO's doing, but I don't understand, was the bomb or was the explosion on the bus the meringue CEO? Comment down below. But no spoilers, okay? Because we're up to episode 19. So I don't want, if you've read more than episode 19, do not comment down below, please. Okay, so he rushes to the beach, and we know this love triangle, you know? It's like, oh, and it's just, oh, Sue is such a sweetheart, planning her way, planning out how she's going to confess her love to Unyuk. I mean, we get it, all right. Sun-A is a girl that likes to plan. And they're playing volleyball, they're competing, and Donwa, this is where he officially says to Eunhyuk is like, I didn't ask for permission, your permission to go after Sue. I'm gonna go after her also. Even though it's obvious that Eunhyuk and Sue has something going on, they didn't publicly come out that they're dating, did they? Or did they? Did they or did they not? But anyway, Eunhyuk and Donwa, they're like official, like, we both like her, period. And then the rain happened, and they got separated on vacation, and they ended up on a bed and breakfast, and this is when the alcohol comes in. I thought that was so funny that Donwa is a lightweight, so he passed out. And the fact that Sue chugged it in front of them is like both protective guys, which we love to see. They're like, what are you doing, Sue? She's like, and so Donwa passed out, then Sue passed out, and Eunhyuk being lovely with the old man there. But I wonder if Donwa really touched Sue in her sleep, you know? But this also is like, kind of annoys me. It's like, you don't touch anyone else's phone. And Eunhyuk listened to Sue's voice message about her confession, which was like, it's very private, you know? So I don't like that. I don't like people going through other people's things. That's just me, okay? But it was very cute, and he listened to all that, and Sue wakes up to check on him. I'm guessing it was like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. And then he forces her to run out in the rain. And this was so beautiful. I'm such a romantic, okay? And you repeats what Sue says on her voice recording there, that I know forever is like a long thing, but I hope to spend my days with you when I'm 18, 19, 20, 30s, 40s, you know, when I'm an old lady. And he repeats that to her on the beach, and they kiss, you know, in the rain, like 3 a.m. on the beach in the rain. So romantic. The young love. Oh, I'm gonna cry. And then we're back at school. The summer break, it's like they're all studying, they're all busy, and I love that Eunhyuk waits for Sue at her art school late in the evening. He's fully busy, and they only get that half an hour window, and he's sitting on those cold steps like at 11 p.m. What a sweetheart, like for weeks, you know? And the thing with Donwa, they're like, he confessed, he stopped going to school because like, yeah, I know I'm going back and forth here. So summer vacation, spent as much time as they could. Minu changed schools, which was great, which I thought was great, and that's also maybe a way of getting rid of a character. But when we go back to school now, oh god, my heart. Donwa stop turning up, and he's like, he says it's like too late somewhere in the manhwa, and Sue keeps delivering his homework that he's missing, you know, to his apartment where he lives alone. And he says that he's going to be an idol trainee, that he's going to join the program there, but still he needs to do his school things. And yeah, there's a scene in the apartment that, because also he's romantic, like he's being so sweet, like he's reciting stuff in this comic. What was it called again? Cindy, the Black Rose of Versailles, and which is actually Sue's comic novel, but she's like, you know, she's private about it, she's anonymous about it, and her author name is Isu, her name reversed there. She's asking advice from him there, obviously to keep her love points up, and no, to keep the meringue CEO satisfied that there'll be continuing episodes. So it's like a win-win. He get his homework and she's getting help from him, but also she likes Donwa as a friend. And that scene where that episode where Donwa confesses like, I like you, and he's crying so much, and it's like my heart's breaking. It's like love triangle. I've never comment down below, have you ever been a love triangle? I haven't, but it's like I feel for them, I do. And after that he moved and disappeared, Donwa. And this is like back after the vacation. They're back at school, okay? And then they're in the last year of high school here. And so many things, you know. And then when Raim took the picture of Eunhyuk's dad there, I don't think it was intentional for Eunhyuk to leave the way he left. I think she just wanted someone else to hurt how much she hurted. I don't think it was intentional that, I don't think that move, you know, kind of thing. But that's what really hurt me, man. Last year of high school, everything was going well. I don't know how many months into it we're in here, but Sue goes about her day, her morning, and then everyone's like, haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? And everyone's looking at her. And that's when the picture of Eunhyuk's dad being the professor cheating with the music teacher there, was blown up everywhere. And then Sue just left everything and just ran to his house, and she overheard a conversation with Eunhyuk and his dad, and Eunhyuk's dad hit him. And then Sue thought, I'll come back, you know. She went for a walk, if I remember correctly, and came back and kept calling him because Eunhyuk had to go to the hospital because his mom was obviously, she fainted and was in shock and embarrassment and all those things. And Sue waited and waited, and I think she went home in between there, and she tried calling Eunhyuk many times, but all at the same time she's like, I don't want to disturb him, I'll wait. And then Eunhyuk called Sue, but she's like, oh, I'll let him be, you know, I don't want to stress him out. That last call, she wished she answered, because, and this is like where I don't want to cry right now, is that she wished she answered that last call there, because if I remember correctly now, she went home and went to bed and all those things, if I remember correctly, but she did not know that he left the country the same day or whatever. I don't know if she found it at school. My memory's a bit bad right now, but if I remember correctly, like if she got shocked, like he left, and she called and she ran to his house and waited for hours in the snow, calling and waiting for him to come back. And I feel for her. My God, it's like you just confessed your love to each other, and then he left. Wow, so many shocks and all the crying there. Then also in the manhwa, it goes a bit forward where they're all graduating, friends have changed, new friends and all that, a few the same but new ones, and life goes on, you know. They graduated, and Sue was like, I'm happy to close this chapter. I'm gonna cry. And then this shock of the manhwa, it's like I'm scrolling down, it's like 8 years later, and it's like, what? Because in total, it's like it's 8 years later, but in total, it's like she hasn't seen Eunhyuk in like 10 years, so 8 years later. So we're like 2024, and I'm like, what? And I love how it's like put like further back, it's not present. Now we're in the present time. Now Sue is 28, if I remember correctly. 28 or 27. Oh man. So it was like a kick in the guts. It's like, what happened? We're 8 years in the future. We're in 2004 now. And she's working where she's working, and Donwa's everywhere. He's like the best freaking actor. You know, it's like, what's happening? He's everywhere on every freaking billboard, and we love that for him, but it's like a punch in your face. It's like, he's from my past, and he confessed for me, and I'm guessing she's happy for him, but it's like a reminder of your past, you know? And we love that for Donwa. Like, he debuted in a group called Blaze, but he wasn't even like the best singer or dancer, but he was the most loved, you know, love points. So he just blew up, you know, best actor everywhere. So happy for him. And Sue apparently hasn't dated in like 10 years. So it's like, oh God, it's so romantic, you know. It's like so many questions you haven't let go, you know. She says that she doesn't want to date, but it's like obviously scars. So many questions. And it's like she's working with marketing and advertising, and they need help to promote this car ad, and they've asked Donwa but he said no. And oh my goodness, when paths cross, you know, it's like, why, you know? It's such good story writing. So, oh my God. And the fact that they're in their lives again, and she's, oh, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And being, if you know anything about marketing, it's like music also is needed. And there's a very good composer that goes under the name K, who's under the K. It's like, oh, he hasn't been back to Korea forever. He's been working in the States. In Sue's office, who walks in. But oh yeah, Sue went on a double date, and that's where she saw Eun-yuk sitting across the room there. What are the chances that two important people from her past, Donwa and Eun-yuk, appear out of her life? That Donwa agreed to work on this campaign with Sue only for one condition, to be her movie buddy, and then Eun-yuk in the same room. It's just so crazy, on a blind date also. I'm in shock, you know? I'm in shock. And then also, yeah, she sees him and then she's like, whatever, F you.
Okay, while I'm editing this is such a long video, I'm sorry. But I love how Eun-yuk made Min-nu apologize publicly by threatening him, by blackmailing him. And we love that because of the accident live sending on the speakers at the high school, where Min-nu and his friends are talking BS about Sue, saying that she was the cheater, but we all know in reality Min-nu and Raim are the ones that cheated. So Eun-yuk blackmailed Min-nu to publicly apologize. Didn't include Raim in this, but he said it first. Love that. Ooh, so good. Oh my God, I could talk about this Manhwa so much, but also like the whole broadcasting live talking BS about Sue, even like the dynamic duo. Eun-yuk is like distracting Sue by playing piano to her while she's listening, like with the headset, so she doesn't hear all the gossip on the speakers, and Donwa running to the broadcasting studio and, you know, turning the recording off, the live setting off, and getting in a fight with Min-nu. I love it. I could talk about this manhwa forever. I'm so obsessed.
And it's like he comes in and it's like all three of them are working together. What are the chances? And Sue getting drunk, and the USB stick, and just so many emotions. Oh my goodness. So many questions, and so much rage and anger and betrayal and disappointment. Oh my goodness. But she wants to be brave in front of him. Sue wants to be brave in front of Eun-yuk. And I love the whole trying clothes scene with Donwa and Sue. Provocative in the change room. Seriously, you know, oh my goodness, they've grown up so much, but yet so many questions. 10 years, you know, 8-10 years, it's been a lot, but Sue's tried to keep a brave face. I have so many questions. And then being stuck in the cleaning room there, a storage room. I think on the USB stick was old memories of Sue. Comment down below if you agree with me, or music he's written about her, or photos, you know. Oh, that reminds me, I love the whole wig photo boothing with Donwa and Sue. Oh, I love that also. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. So many questions. Who do you want Sue to end up with? Why didn't Eun-yuk say goodbye? You know? Why didn't he do that? And I love that how her friend asked when he picked up the USB. It's like, why didn't you say bye, you know? The way I feel about Sue, she's like, she still loves him so much. That's how I feel like she's trying to keep a brave face, but it feels like she loves him so much still. I don't think she's, I wonder if Eun-yuk has dated anyone under these 8-10 years. I wonder if Donwa has dated. I mean, there were scandals there, you know. I wonder if they've all done it. Is that so perverted of me? My goodness. Oh my god, because I've read a few manhwas and it's like, it's not that strange. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to make any spoilers with Aesop's romance. Go read that also. I'll talk about that in another video. But this is my favorite manhwa so far. It honestly is. I love Tears on a Withered Flower. I love that also because it's just so good also. But this is like kind of like fun, kiddish. I don't know. What I love about it, it's like I've followed them in their teenage years to now. And in a way, Tears on a Withered Flower is the same. All of them are kind of the same, but this has been so many episodes, so I feel like I'm so invested in it because it's 119 episodes that I've read. And it's like I feel for all of them. I want Donwa to be happy. I want Sue to be happy. I want all of them to be happy in a certain way. So many toxic things and lies and manipulation has happened. But at the same time, I want them all to be happy. But it's like, if I could give Donwa a copy of Sue, I would, you know? Or vice versa, you know? It's like, who is Sue going to pick? It might not be any of them at the end. But it's like, I'm so sad already. I'm so sad. It's like, how is it going to end? They're also beautiful. I love the drawings. I love the storytelling. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble on for like what? God, 30 minutes most probably. I don't know. Comment down below. What do you think so far of these 119 episodes? Subscribe, please. Follow me on TikTok or here, but both, you know. Team Dohwa or Team Unkyo. And yeah, thank you so much for keeping me company and take care. And I will be back. I will let the coming episodes pile up a bit and we'll continue talking about my thoughts about this manhwa, which I love so much. Oh, my heart. Netflix, you can never, you know, Disney Plus, you can never. This is so much more fun. Honestly, it is. Manhwas have stolen my heart. Take care, everyone. Peace. Attitude come from, you know? And she puts it on. And even here, he finds a diary. And it's like, what is happening here? Haida has a new tenant, which is Jaeon. And then you get the feeling like, do they all know each other? Bump, bump, bump. And he replies to Haida, because she's still not over my brother.